I'm going to show you how you can access Google Drive file stream once you have it installed on your computer. And please note that if you want to use file stream, that software needs to be loaded on any computer that you want it to be accessed from. So any Windows computer, there is a file stream for Mac as well. So we're going to go with our Windows computer here at work, and I'm going to open up the file index here, the icon, just click on that. And if you notice now under this PC, you now have a G drive, which is your new Google Drive file stream. I'm going to open mine, and if I click on Drive, over on the right, you'll see all of the files and folders that I have on my Google Drive. If I click Shared Drives, these are drives that I have shared with other co-workers that we both want access to all of the files inside of those drives. So for technology, for example, well, that's not a good one. There's not much in there. But I'll do this one here. This is something that James and I in the ESU all want access to. So you need to create a shared drive and then give access to a coworker or whoever needs access to those files. Again, here's my Google Drive, and I can access things directly from here. If I want to move something from my Z drive, which is still showing up here until December 22nd, you can click on Z drive. And if you want to, you can start moving your things over to your Google Drive file stream and make sure you move it to My Drive. So for example, I'm going to move this Crossword Weaver setup. I'm going to move that over to My Drive. I'm going to copy it in there. So now when I open up My Drive, click on it, and I'll go down to Crossword Weaver, and it should be there. Let's look here. There it is. So it just by clicking and dragging, you can move things from your Z drive, click, drag, and move it on over to your My Drive under the Google Drive file stream. Now, if you wanted to, you could be into your Z drive here and do Control A, hit the Control button and the A together. Notice how it highlights everything. If you wanted to, you could now click, hold, and drag that to My Drive, and you could then move everything over there in one fell swoop. I'm not going to do that now, but that's something you could do very easily. Then you would click on My Drive, and all of your files and folders again would show up. So I'm going to close My Drive. Your C drive will always be there. Those are things you have installed locally on your computer. Your Z drive, like I said, is going to be going away. Eventually, all you're going to see is your C drive and your G drive. And again, you can open up your drive and access any of your files that you need. Now, let's say that I'm going to create a Word document on my computer. Now, this is not a Google Doc or anything like this. This is a Microsoft Office Word document. And I'm just going to call it test and just do some silly things. Now, I want to save this. Now, I don't want to save it on my computer, and it's not going to save to my Z drive anymore because it'll eventually be gone away. So if I hit the Save button now, I'm going to browse, hit the Browse, and over here, under the places that you can save to, notice your G drive is still there, it's showing up there too. Open that up and save to My Drive, and I'm going to call it Today's Test, and I'm going to save it. Okay, so I'm going to close this Word document, and I'm going to go back to my Google Drive file stream. And going to open that up, open My Drive, and I'm going to go down to Today's Test. Now remember, I did this in Microsoft Office Word. So Today's Test is right here. I'm going to open it, And notice what it does. It opens it up, even though I'm accessing it from Google Drive, it's opening it up in its native program. If I made any changes and then hit save again, it's going to automatically save it right back to your Google Drive location. So that's what's different between Google Drive File Stream and just accessing things through Google Drive. So if I access Google Drive, and I'm going to move this over here so you can see it, and if I would open that, I'm going to go to my drive again so it's all in order. I'm going to go down here to, eventually it should open up. There, it's coming in. I just have a lot of stuff, so bear with me. I need to get down to the T's. Alrighty, so today's test. Notice when I open it, when I'm in Google Drive, it opens it just in Chrome, and then you have to choose how to open it, and you don't have Excel as a choice. So I don't want to, or Word as a choice. I could open it as a Google Doc if I want to, but I want to keep it in the native Word format. So again, if I want to access that and change things, I'm going to go ahead and let me open Word. And under Recent, there it is. You can go ahead and do it that way, or you can open other documents and find it on your Google Drive file stream. And let me move this over just a little bit. And there's my G drive, and there's my drive. And I'm going to go down to today's test. And again, I'm accessing it from the very same place, but I'm using FileStream to open it. And that's what lets you open it in its native file format. So again, being able to access your files, and you're able to, if you're home and you have your laptop at home and you're logged into your Google Drive and you've downloaded FileStream on there, on that computer, you can do the very same thing and find all your files and folders just as you do at work. And if you noticed on the laptops that you take home, once you take them home and they're not on our network anymore, you're not able to see your desktop and My Documents in your Z drive. Well, if you have everything saved in your G drive, you will be able to access whatever you need through the G drive. Now, if you have things saved on your desktop, you can move those over to your Google Drive file stream as well. Just remember, if you move something over now and then you access it from your computer again, it's making a copy to FileStream. So the copy on FileStream is no longer the same as the copy that you had on your computer. So once you move things over to your Google Drive file stream, access it and edit from there. And it might be helpful just to get rid of the files and folders on your computer so you don't get confused. What I have done is you can put a Google Drive file stream shortcut on your desktop. Now this opens up to Google Drive file stream. It's your whole, and then you have to open up My Drive again. Well, I'm going to save a step by going to the file and folder icon here. And I'm going to go to Google Drive file stream. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to right click on My Drive, and I'm going to say Send to Desktop, and that's going to create a shortcut directly to my drive. And now the hardest part is seeing where it goes. There it is. I can click on it, and then that takes me directly to my Google Drive file stream drive. Then if I want to, I can just start putting things in here. I'm going to replace it because it's already there. So I'm going to replace the destination because I'd already saved it. And so I can go ahead and just start moving these kind of things in there if I want to. Phone extensions, I might want to do that. That one I hadn't moved over yet. So creating a desktop shortcut is kind of a nice way to do things too, if you would like. That way you've got it at your fingertips. So that's pretty much it. In a nutshell, I hope you could understand what I was trying to tell you and show you. But I think once you start using FileStream, you'll see that it is very useful. The main thing is being able to access FileStream and your Google Drive from anywhere. Whether you access your files from Drive or FileStream, it's the same file. It's just that FileStream allows you to open things in its native format, and it's has more the feel as a PC or a Z drive, or that kind of a look and feel to it. So anyway, I hope that helps, and we are here to answer your questions. If you have questions about installation or how to use FileStream, please put in a help desk ticket and we are glad to help you. Thank you.